bang, you're dead. Are you scared? You should be. Well, you shouldn't be because you're dead. Anyway, this is the Magtube from ProtubeVR. It is a gun stock that simulates holding a gun in real life while you're playing VR. And it's pretty cool. And I've got lots of shooty games. I've got Pavlov, Contractors, Sniper Elite, Zero Caliber, Population 1, anyway, whatever. And I started thinking, do I need a gun stock? Because I've got this sort of bit of a wobbly front hand, you know, and I miss a lot of my sniper shots. And, you know, probably if I was a real sniper in real life, I'd be amazing at sniping. So, you know, I thought maybe I need a gun stock. So I started looking at it, and I got obsessed with it. So I knew I had to have it. And here is my experience, because I had a lot of doubts before I got it. My main doubts were like reloading from underneath, and am I going to be hitting it? Like, what if I need to use a pistol or a grenade in the game? Is it going to work in Population 1? Well, that's what I'm here to tell you. All these things are about to become your knowledge from my knowledge. So I'm not really going to talk about construction on that. It's lightweight, it's got loads of you can move it forwards, backwards to match the guns in different games. You can move it up and down. There's loads of modifications, so you know it's going to work for every game you've got one way or another, just after fiddling about a bit. So that's cool. Obviously, the main thing that I was worried about was if I had to use a grenade or a pistol, is this going to get in the way? Because it's just a big stick and you haven't got freedom of arms. But it's actually really easy just to clip these off, and you can swing it around your back. I know this looks a bit clumsy, but I've put it on wrong. But you can just like swing it around your back, play the game normally, and then flick it back. As you can see, I'm not an expert yet. Bang, bang, bang. Use your big gun again, and then flip it off again, and then carry on with all your things. So it's not that big of a deal. But let me tell you something, and this is important, is that this gun stock is a skill in itself. You actually have to learn to use it. It does what it says on the box. So your aim is super stable when you're sniping. It takes like that balancing wavy front hand problem off. Like, you know, if you're doing this, it's not really immersive, and you can feel this thing digging into your shoulder, like really using the support, and it feels like you're really holding a gun. But this is a skill in itself. You can't just go, all right then, I'm gonna use the gun stock now for the first time, put it on and start like being the best sniper in the world, because you're gonna be fiddling about. You have to learn exactly where the placements are so you can put your hands in real quick. And the more you use it, the more you learn it as a skill. So it's not plug and play, it's learn how to use the gun stock. But once you have the gun stock and you're like moving around in the games like this, you've got this perfect stability, and it just feels way better, way more immersive to play shooter games when you've got something digging into your shoulder, when you've got your front, like your two hands held in the perfect position, and you're like bang, banging, bang, bang, and like you're both moving at perfect symmetry with each other, if that's the right way to say it. Right, so this is Zero Caliber, which is, you know, like Contractors, Pavlov, they're all the same, basically. That's when you don't really know how to use it, that's how you're going to start putting it in. But it, like, digging into your chest feels good. Boom, super stable. What I do is I grab the front and then I stick it in, make a mess of it. But there again, it's just about practice. Hello, is anybody? Mind your surroundings, you're not wrong. Good shooting, I'm really accurate. Well, I'm not using the sights for a start, which doesn't help. Hello, boom. Hello. Anybody else? So it's really nice to have your arms super stable there. Like, reloading isn't that much of a fuddle. You just lift it up a sec, put it back, find the clip. Obviously it's too slow, but I'm just not that good at it. But it feels cool, digging in your arm. You feel like, yeah, I'm going around my machine guns. I'm a cool dude. Sorry, buddy, that's my friend. Shouldn't have shot him. So now we're gonna go on Population 1, and I'm gonna be honest. I thought, you know, maybe if I get this, I'll become the greatest Population 1 sniper. I'm not bad at the game, I'm not good, but, you know, I do snipe, mainly with the Seiko, or Sarko, whatever you want to call it. And I thought, you know, if I get this, what if I become the world's greatest sniper? As you can see, you can fly, you can climb, all of that's totally fine. You can use your other guns. You see, like you do hit it a bit when you turn down, so I guess it's better to have it around the back. You are sort of aware of the gun stock when you're not using it. So there is the option that you fly around, do everything usually, and then when it's time to get the AWP out, I did not like that. So I can hear a bot. This is the awkward part I still haven't got used to yet. But anyway, let's presume that we've got this. We're going to snipe. Where is someone to snipe? This is the problem with bots. Bots all stay on the floor and you can't snipe them. I'm not playing a game with this because I'll ruin my averages. Where are your bots? There's one, right? So I'm fiddling about. My hand's super stable. I'm still missing my shots though. Like headshot, but I mean, how long did that take? Because I have to headshot. I mean, this is like way slower than if I was doing it manually. Hello, where are you? This is really annoying. Hello. Problem is, I use. Well, let's clearly see what the problem is, can't you? Population's a really fast-paced game, so fiddling about like this is honestly, it's more annoying than anything. And I can imagine that you can get used to this, but I just don't think the game needs it. Like, I think if the bots were miles away, my stability would be better with the snipe, but I mean, I'm fiddling about right now. And, oh yeah. Whereas if I didn't use it at all, well, I'm not getting as many headshots, I'd say, but I'm useless. Maybe the problem's me, not the gun stock. Then we put the gun stock back on again. I've got to reload. It's a lot more clunky. Where are you? That's stable, but I don't know. I think it's really annoying a bit. I think you would get used to it, but I don't think it's necessary. It's like making it all a bit more complicated. And it's only for one gun really, because you don't need to use it with most of the other guns.
Low health.
Low health yourself. This is the main reason I wanted this thing in the first place, was Sniper Elite. I got the game, I thought it was really, really cool, but I wasn't hitting many of my targets, what with me not being much of a sniper with a wobbly hand. So this is what put me on this game, and it works as expected. My shooting is 10 times better. Shooting these Nazis like never before. As you can see, it's still, what I have to do is grab the front and then place it. It's still a bit awkward because I've not quite got that thing yet. But I'm killing Nazis like never before.
Father had taken charge of the unit, but he was no leader.
Still fiddly.
As the enemy closed in,
Nazi.
I knew only I could
Missed.
save my comrades.
That was my fault there. Sorry, Nazi. Not sorry, really. But having it like pushed into your shoulder, being able to hold it really steady.
Dante's pleas had worked.
Absolutely love it. So yeah, Sniper Elite is the highlight for sure. Gunstock. Bye, Nazi. So, you know, depends on the game. So, it's definitely more immersive. It's the feeling of carrying like a gun, having your arms held into place, and your front arm is a lot more stable because you can pull against the gun stock. So that's the good stuff, and that's basically why I wanted it. The bad stuff for me is you have to get really used to it. It's a skill, so you have to have patience. It's not like wow, this is amazing from day one. You have to be like, wow, I'm gonna have to spend the more hours I can on it to get good at using it, and then once you know how to use it really well, I think that you'd be completely falling in love with this thing. And the other thing is you have to sort of adjust every time you do a reload. You have to sort of place it back in again, or at least I do, because probably I haven't got enough skill with it yet. And that slows you down. So if you're in a really frenzied attack with lots of things going on, yeah, you're going to be more stable to snipe. And once you've got really used to it, you're going to be better in general. But boom, 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 reload, put your hand on it, bring it back in. You need to have some patience to learn how to do it perfectly. And then the other problem I have overall, I think, which is because I'm a bit lazy, is the hand grips are amazing and they fit into these cups. But I wouldn't want to use these cups, generally speaking, for all of my games, the ones that aren't for shooting, for example, because it's really thick and a little bit clunky, and it changes the level of the controller. So I would want to use not these grips for all my other games, and the grips that they come with can be used on their own, and they're really good. I've done another review on that. You could probably check it somewhere around here. But it's too much of a fiddle to take this off and put this grip on, and then put it back on when you want to use this, and then take it off. It takes 5 minutes per grip because it's a little bit of a fiddle. So you probably have to, if you play mainly shooty games or only shooty games, then just leave it on all the time. But if you go to some kind of different type of game, music ones or puzzle games, you're not really going to always use this for all your games. So you have to either have another set of controllers or be less lazy and just change it over when you need to change it, or just sort of stop being a wimp and just use it like this, which is all right. But it looks like it's for something, which it is. It's for this gunstock. So if I had to conclude anything, I'm going to conclude that absolutely no regrets. It feels really, really good when you're shooting stuff, when you're sniping stuff, like walking around with this thing digging into your shoulder, like your arms feeling like really on solid things. It makes the game feel more immersive. It's really cool. I also never regret anything I buy except games, because I like gadgets. I like testing them out and knowing for sure, because otherwise I'll spend months thinking, do I want it? Do I not want it? So yeah, it's pretty expensive. They're around 200 euros, depending on what bits and bobs you get. And it is a skill you have to learn. But no regrets, really cool. I enjoy using it, especially for games like Sniper Elite. Yeah, got links below if you want to check them out. Subscribe if you want to, that'll make me happy, but you don't have to make me happy. It's not your job. Catch you later.